That's cool.
Oh boy, Avery, this is probably going to be the first time since college that we've hung out for this long together.
You're not wrong, Graham.
It's just been high fives in assorted sports team venues now. Is it
Right?
weird? Do I smell okay?
But you smell great.
Look at that. Welcome to Game Over Edmonton, friendos. We are live from Atlas Steak and Fish inside the Grand Villa Casino, and we're going to hang out for the entire game. We gave it a go last time here, set up at Atlas Steak and Fish, and it was an absolute blast. So we're just going to do that again. Now, it is an away game, so can much strongly recommend if you are plan to do one of the watch parties at some point. This is like your pregame come for dinner before the game, or if you happen to get tickets for the real ones, come get your pregame dinner. Very, very wonderful. Get all happy and full of food, and then scream at hockey people until you cannot talk. That is the order of affairs for you if you're coming down here to Atlas Steak and Fish for the Oily Boys. Oh, Avery, I'm so nervous. How are you feeling?
I'm doing okay, Graham. I think things are okay. We've seen the Edmonton Oilers team before in this series bully Dallas. Although the one concern is, again, no Zach Hyman for the rest of the year, most likely out with a broken wrist. That's going to be.
Is it confirmed it's a broken wrist for that?
Yes,
Was that for sure?
Broken wrist.
Ah, boo. That sucks. That sucks so hard. Okay, well, no Zach Hyman. Also, no Connor Brown.
No.
That's a lot of physicality that's just been removed from the lineup. And then climbing over a hill like Gandalf the White at the end of Two Towers, we have the Viking himself, Matthias Ekholm,
Yes.
flying in. When the news came that Matthias Ekholm was probably coming back, my first thought was okay, cool, go 11-7.
Yeah.
Cut a forward out. Sorry, Trent Frederick, you've been lame. Peace. And then we'll just have Ekholm come back in a rotation.
Yeah.
The Oilers are not doing that. Ekholm is returning and immediately going next to Evan Bouchard. How do we feel?
I've heard word that doctors want Matthias Ekholm to take some more rest for a couple more weeks. But this is a guy who's finding a way, I guess, to push through, be able to play in a key game. But him and Evan Bouchard were a masterful pairing beforehand. Evan Bouchard and Matthias Ekholm were a great pairing in the past, and I expect more of that tonight.
I hope so. I really worry with Bouch that he gets into a space where he's got Matthias Ekholm, who can make up for the vast majority of his deficiencies, and he goes defense, what's that for? I don't need to bend at the waist anymore. I'm just going to float. And I'm really worried that might happen. But we haven't seen that in the last couple of games. Evan Bouchard playing some of the best defensive hockey, arguably, of his entire career.
Yes, no, he's been really well. And watching Evan Bouchard, one of the big things is he's really been great at denying zone entries, or getting his stick in the passing lane. And
Well, he's got those big, long, friggin' Diddy Kong arms.
description for it. That's a great one.
He's a lanky boy. He's a lanky boy. Oh, as you can see the flashing as the Dallas Stars get ready to enter for this one. Oh boy. His zone entry work has been really incredible, and Matthias Ekholm's kind of biggest strength as a defenseman has always been to, are you in front of my goaltender? The hell you are, move, and that's been kind of his thing. How do we think he's going to be hindered and not able to do that as he's still kind of healing and coming back?
I think he'll find a way, but it may not be as aggressive as he usually was.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's not 100%. He really isn't.
Yeah.
He's probably playing at my assumption, probably 89%, 90%.
Yeah.
So he might pull back on that. But one thing, again, that he's been great at is, again, blocking shots, deflecting passes. You brought him in to be a guy that denies high danger chances, that denies passing plays in front of the net. If he can do that again tonight, even at, say, 80%, the Stars are going to be in trouble.
Yeah, that's really true. The Dallas Stars also don't have a ton of physicality throughout their lineup. If we're being really bluntly honest, who are the forwards for them? Do you really have to worry about getting in the grill of things? At one point in time, it was Corey Perry.
Yeah,
and now it's what, Mason Marchment. But Mason Marchment almost feels more like a big for big sake player.
Exactly.
He doesn't really use his size.
No, not at all. And for the record, Shouldn't Mason Marchman still be serving a 10-game suspension for slashing the official?
I forgot about that. You are not wrong, man. Okay, look, so it's the playoffs. It's the rules. It is the officiating in the NHL playoffs. So everything's made up. Past history doesn't matter. And Darnell Nurse can try to hack someone's ankle off, and he gets a 2-minute minor. That should have been a stupid penalty. He should have gotten more than 2 minutes.
I don't feel like NHL with their own penalty. That was held mid-March game against Columbus. Not anymore. It is.
Yeah, no. Yeah, of course not. Why would that be a thing? That'd be just crazy, silly pants. This league is so dumb and so silly. It's fine. The Oilers will hopefully be fine. What do you really need to see, do you think, from Jeff Skinner getting to play in his second ever NHL playoff game? His first one, he did get a point and then immediately got benched.
For me, with Jeff Skinner, the big thing for me is I want to see Jeff getting to the net again, getting his chance, because he's been always the guy who is a great skater, hard to get off the puck. If he can stay aggressive getting to the net, this team will benefit. That's been his MO for a very long time, going back to his days in Carolina and in Buffalo.
Big time. Janice, we're going to be watching the game play-by-play. Please put the scoreboard on our stream. Ooh, that might be a little bit much for us right now, but I like that idea. So it's something we'll work on. Janice, we're kind of operating in a very, we put together a system via laptops and cameras that, kind of work. As best we can. The hope is that you're going to have the game on another screen at the same time. So definitely something we'll look at for the future. We'll make some new kind of make up our overlays or whatever. So yeah, maybe that'll be hopefully our project in between the next series, as we would love to be back here for the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, as we're into anthems now. Oh, wow, we're wearing a hat, huh? Really, Avery? I guess we're both sitting down.
For those of you who don't know, yes, I do have hair.
I was gonna say, this is the most hair I think I've ever seen you have.
I almost always keep my hair slim, because one thing people might not know. People always tell me, "Oh, grow it out in afro." Hair maintenance is not fun.
And
Being an afro and combing is not fun.
So here's the other thing. I say this as a white dude. I fundamentally. I don't believe. I know for a fact that people don't understand how hard black hair is to work with.
No, they don't.
Our producer and my wonderful fiance Kristen, her best friend, has given me a very good understanding of at least as best as I can. It's just me. I mean, black hair is. It takes so much work.
Yes, it does.
And the fact that even in Hollywood, it was not mandatory to have a person of color as your hairdresser. If you were a person of color, crazy pants.
No, when I go down to a game, I'll peel back and go over to baseball. One of the big things I do is I do have hair gel or hair cream to give my hair a little bit of a shine, and combing and brushing. That takes a minute, even when I have a low fade, because you want to make sure your hair looks good and shine when you're out and about.
And you also want to look good when you're at Atlas Steak and Fish, which we are at. Boom, segue. I also just like how much better dressed you are than me. I mean, you're always better dressed than me. I'm very much just a guy in a shirt. But hey, you know what? The Dallas Stars anthem singer is also in just a jean jacket, so it's fine. But yeah, Atlas, one of the things I always kind of feel weird to is I'm a comfy guy. I like to be comfortable on stream, and then walking into Atlas Steak and Fish, it is a high-end experience, and I always am I'm everyone's awkward dad who wore shorts to a wedding. Sick. It's fine. We're all fine. We're all doing great here. If you're popping on this stream, please let us know how you are doing, how you are feeling emotionally about this particular game, what you are worried about. If you also enjoy the stream, it means a lot if you throw us a little like. If you really like it, please throw us a subscribe. I know it's a weird, annoying, YouTube parlance person, but it genuinely means the world. For us, it's just a little media company trying to make some waves in a giant, very competitive landscape.
On my own phone for a second there.
Isn't it weird? I've done that before. I was just I'm going to check how the stream is on my phone.
Yes.
And, oh God, where is the thing? As we are about to get underway, I might have to step out for a quick moment. as I am doing multiple things today. So at different points, I'm also going to have to like nope off the stream. I apologize, but we'll still have Avery here, and we'll make it all work.
Yeah, we definitely will.
That's heckin' teamwork. And Jason Robertson had his like first good game of probably the entire playoffs last time, eh?
Yeah, no, he's someone who has had a hard host. He struggled to be even against Winnipeg. He looked against the Jets.
Well, because he was hurt for the last chunk of the season. He's not a great skater. Like his skill is very much being able to absolutely rip a puck in a way that nobody else can, which is so cool. Also, for kind of like background, you're going to see us like glancing at a couple different TVs. The folks here at Atlas have been very kind and set up like another TV so we can kind of watch sort of on screen. But then there's another one over here, so like you're going to see us jumping back and forth.
Yes.
We're not having a stroke. It's just we have multiple televisions. Oh, early chance here for the Stars. Cody Ceci, Game 7 assassin. Nothing.
That's the big thing. Don't go to Game 7. You should be good.
Yeah, between Pete DeBoer and Cody Ceci, it's guaranteed to be a Dallas win.
Yeah.
Clearly. I miss Hugo Ceci, though. I miss Hugo.
He won the rough relay last time he was here.
He was so... he's the only Frenchie I like.
Only one. Why? What's the French bulldog beef about?
They're just dumb. Like, they shouldn't exist. Like, French bulldogs are an affront to nature. Like... It's like Las Vegas. Like that city shouldn't exist in that part of the world. It only does because of humanity's arrogance and impotence. Like, and that is the French bulldog. It exists because we made it. We are spitting in nature's face.
Yeah, it is a designer dog, and then I'm seeing more of these dogs that are built to be muscular but truly have issues. Wow, that dog should not be hamburger shaped. I'm sorry.
Hamburger shaped.
Muscular Why does he exist? Why?
Oh man, John in the chat, Graham, I smell burnt toast. I don't quite yet. If I haven't stroked out quite yet, we'll see how it goes. This is helpful in one of my other many jobs. I do have to dispense medical advice on occasion, and often have to be like, oh, you're phoning with these symptoms, you're having a stroke. But you can't tell someone that. So thankfully, I know what to look for. And it's not burnt toast. But if quick lesson, if you ever rapidly lose vision and inability to speak, or ability to speak, or you're like, but your brain you can think well and your mouth is just not working, or you have like a sudden onset headache or sudden loss of motor functions, that is probably a stroke, and call 911.
Okay. So medical advice from Graham here on Game Over Edmonton.
I have so many weird jobs, dude. I can't even keep track of myself. I'm ping-ponging through world, occasionally trying to find a paycheck. Oh, power play, let's go.
I know that road power play had struggled at times, but it's been finding its groove recently, Graham.
Yeah, it's felt a lot better. I know this is like sacrilegious to say. I kind of wish we would see power play unit number 2 a little bit. Mm-hmm. Just to like give those guys some space. But like, I don't know, when you have the Oilers power play that won the game for us last time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the man's a cheat code. He's the fastest kid alive. Oh, there you go!
Hey, Perry!
The worm!
Wow.
Sorry, I can't do a worm while sitting down. Now I just look like I'm having a stroke.
In Texas. You see the pockets of Edmonton fans in American Airlines Arena.
It's always good to see. Well, there's a lot of one of my best friends, she's unfortunately a Flames fan, but she lives in Midland, Texas. She met her husband playing World of Warcraft, and then moved down to Texas, and now has like a daughter and the whole big thing. But yeah, no.
Interesting.
Yeah, but look at that. See, that is a Ryan Smith-esque goal.
Yes, it is.
All right, Corey Perry with the ageless wonder putting this one off. Oh, come on. No. Okay, so for the other big nerds that were here for last stream, so we got Mason Marshman on the ice right now with Tyler Seguin and Matt Duchesne. Mason Marshman's number 27, huge dude. his eyes are beautiful, but they're very, very, very light colored. They're almost gray, right? So look at his visor next time they zoom in on him, because the visor he wears for home games in American Airlines Center is dramatically lighter than the one he wears when he plays in Edmonton.
Interesting.
So, because Rogers is, American Airlines Center was built in, the early, mid-90s?
Yeah.
And around there. They still have a lot of those old-style lights. Like, they've updated it to LEDs over the years, but it's still not as well lit as, like, modern arena. And so, that's the visor he has to wear changes depending on what rink it is because of how bright the different arenas are lifted. When you see him in, like, if he goes to play in Calgary, it's just a clear visor because you can't see in Calgary.
I honestly did not realize. That's a great observation. That's a great note.
Oh, nice little move by Victor Arvidsson to toss whomever that was.
I think that was Thomas Harley he just dumped.
Man, Thomas Harley is a very good defenseman, but has had a brutal series. Okay, so we got Essa Lindell out there now, alongside 22. Who is 22?
Oh God, we should have the Stars roster up right now.
Yeah, if we were prepared broadcasters, that is not the case. Oh, here they go, Wyatt Johnston. God, I can't believe he was a second-round pick.
Xavier Bourgault, though, instead. Edmonton went with Xavier Bourgault instead of Wyatt Johnston.
Hey, his name starts with an X, ergo he's cool. Okay? Oh, nice chance there for Evander Kane.
You're seeing Edmonton just dominating right now zone time in Dallas zone early on.
I am a... Huh?
Maverick Bork.
Maverick Bork,
Yes.
okay. All right, I didn't know that he exists.
Yes.
Calgary is a dark hole of pain and sadness. John is not incorrect. Especially when hockey is involved. It is my favorite meme every year when the Flames get either eliminated or knocked into the playoffs of the time. And I was living in Calgary when this happened. The side of the Saddle Dome, half the lights burnt out. So it went from Scotiabank Saddle Dome to just Sad Dome. It is one of my favorite all-time copy pastas.
That is funny. Believe it or not, I've been in the Saddle Dome for everything but hockey.
Really?
Yeah, I was in
Dang.
I was last with CFL Awards in 2019. I got lost in the Battle of the Saddle Dome.
Yeah, that building's messed up, dude. It's so goofy.
Like, how do I get out of this place?
I'm surprised you didn't get eaten by a rogue bag of popcorn that came alive.
Right?
Yeah.
It just felt like a really old building. I could faintly smell horse manure from the Stampede leftovers. Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna say you're wrong, and Conrad from Game Over Calgary makes fun of me for this. Oh, chance now for the Oilers. As who was up? Oh, Connor was too fast. He did a drop pass back to Nuge, and Nuge was not fully onside. Womp womp. Pete DeBoer looks like an egg. Doesn't he? He looks like an egg.
Calling him Dr. Eggman, Dr. Robotnik.
I was thinking more, I think you should leave in the egg game. We're going to go really lean into hockey Twitter right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, John, see you soon. Love you, boo. 1-0 Oilers. Shots somehow 1-1.
Right?
Weird game. Weird start. Chance now here for the Henrique Skinner Frederick line.
Yes.
Interesting. So Jeff is really just like kind of floating in the hash marks.
It looks so, yeah.
I wonder if that's because his he's not a fast like straight line skater.
No.
But you get him in a small space, he's really
Right there in front.
Are we feeling okay? I mean, I guess it's moot if we end up going to the Stanley Cup Final. Chance now for Tyler Seguin. Passes it back. Rips it. Good work by Stu. Oh, so we explained this last show. So my sister, we were all at a watch party. I think it was against Vancouver.
Yes.
And the Oilers, like when Stu makes a big save, they'll throw the thing on of Seymour Skinner from Simpsons.
Skinner
with Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Yes.
But the thing they use of Skinner is when he's giving the thumbs up. So now every time Stu makes a save, it has become a habit, no matter where we are, just to do this.
That's funny.
Yeah, I forget which bar we were watching a game at, but we did it, and then right as the waiter walked by, and he was like, "What are you? Are you okay?"
He's very confused, I'm sure.
Yeah, we love explaining inside jokes to servers. Really fun.
Oh, that is funny.
Oh. And cool, we are. I gotta step off for a quick sec.
Right.
I will be right back. Everybody's gonna run solo for just a couple minutes, and I will be back in a moment.
As right now, Graham with a good Jamaican auntie with 14 jobs all at the same time. Oh man, but yes, I'll be handling things until Graham returns. But yeah, it feels like this should be a game where Edmonton has right now at least 6 or 7 shots the way they've been dominating play in the Dallas zone. And good to see the people having fun, active in the chat room right now. It's always fun when you, the listener, comes through, has a comment, is enjoying what you're watching here on the program. Remember, compliments to Graham and myself. Any complaints to Andrew Berkshire? No, I'm kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. No, we love the founder of the Over Network, Andrew Berkshire. And once again, we see that Corey Perry goal, and that appears to just quieted the crowd in Dallas to a complete pin drop. I just know Stars fans are thinking, no, not again, as this run for Dallas Stars, they keep getting to Western Final, and they keep falling short the past 3 years. Big save by Stu. Big blocker save by Stu as Edmonton clears it out right now. Look at Leon Draisaitl, man. When Leon goes down the wing, watch out. Watch out when Leon carries that puck with some steam. That is a scary sight for anybody in a green jersey.
Especially when he's on his off wing and he can do that like that one-timer.
Right?
I'm off camera. I'm just going to jump in on occasion.
But right in front, great idea with a few bodies going towards the front of the net. Just throwing it there, causing some traffic. This is right now. This is game one where Dallas is a step behind everything. There's a chance now. Janmark scores! Matthias Janmark.
The former Dallas Star himself.
Oh, man.
Hey, Avry, did you watch Game of Thrones, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. Does Matthias Janmark not look like Ramsey Bolton, but without all the murder?
Yeah. There's similarities. There are similarities. But, man, I'm not a fan of Matthias Janmark's facial hair. I'm not a fan of the look.
I don't know. It looks like oh yes, I'm here to play hockey and not care about the paltry importance of what a face looks like. Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
It has been a rough series for Jake Ottinger as well too.
Yeah, I don't know if two goaltenders have ruined their stock more than Jake Ottinger and Connor Hellebuck.
Oh man, the U.S. If you're Team USA going to 2026, what do you do knowing that your guys are going to be going to Italy just had a rough postseason
and will failingly fail to the face of Jordan Pennington? Sorry, I need to focus right now. I'm putting my microphone down.
But hey, the guy who I think they should go for in 2026 for America, your number one goaltender, should be Joey Decord. I'm a Joey Decord guy. I want him to make. Oh, and Ottinger's leaving right now. Ottinger is leaving. In comes Casey DeSmith.
2 goals on 2 shots.
Wow. DeBoer calls a timeout early and goes Casey DeSmith in the first period. What is going on? I mean, that's got to be an injury. That can't be just you're pulling your starter because you're trying to shake it up. That's got to be something more to it. Wow. So Ottinger out, DeSmith in, 2 goals on 3 shots in a game that Dallas has to find a way to get themselves back into. I did not see it happening whatsoever. I mean, if you're a Dallas Stars fan right now, if you're watching, you're just probably just shaking your head right now thinking, no, this is not how you drew it up. And I think even myself, I thought this was going to be a series that was going to go 6 or 7 games. I did not have from it this series possibly ending in 5 for Edmonton. I thought it was going to be more of a fight from Dallas, but no. And yeah, it sounds like it's DeBoer making a statement by pulling Ottinger. Wow. That is. Oh boy. If this backfires, it's going to be a fun night on Dallas Sports Radio tonight, on any Dallas Sports Radio station. Oh my gosh. That's wild. So, we'll see now. We'll definitely see. And again, great work. We've seen it again for Edmonton. And here's a chance now. Puck out in front. Frederick had it. Lost it. Scrambled in front. Skinner whacking at it. And is that in? That is in. That's Jeff Skinner.
Let's go, Skinner! Skinner!
That is skinny. 3-0 Edmonton.
That man, 2 career playoff games, 2 career playoff points for the one, the only Jeffrey Skinner.
That is my old ping pong opponent from many Smash Fest terms in Toronto, Jeff Skinner. That's my boy Jeff getting it done out in front.
That rocks so hard. I love that sweet, strange little Jeffrey.
Just the loose puck in front. The Smith can't handle it. Bodies everywhere. And the Smith didn't know where it was, and Edmonton is blown open less than 10 minutes into Game 5. Wow. I don't know.
Kristen, do you want to just jump on screen? Do you want to just go for it?
You want to jump on?
All right, we're going to throw it. All right, go nuts.
As 1,000 yards there from Pierre DeBoer is just.
Whoa. Subbing in for Graham. How is this the first half of the first?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I do not know. This Dallas Stars team just does not look ready at all.
No, they look shaken.
Yes.
They look very shaken.
I don't imagine Edmonton collapsing again if it could. I don't see it happening like Game 1 where it just. I mean, I'll knock on some wood to ensure it doesn't.
Hopefully they don't do what they often do. I mean, if they give themselves enough of a lead,
Right?
maybe it won't matter.
No. And, I'm not a hockey coach, Kristen. I play one on TV sometimes. That's a lie. But if I'm Chris Knobloch, I would say don't sit back. Keep pressing. Make this 4-0. Make it 5-0. Don't give them any hope.
Absolutely. I am also not a hockey coach, but I have grown up watching the Oilers and my brothers play hockey. And yeah, I tend to agree.
Yeah. As right now, this puck again is just living in the Dallas zone. They can't get it out at all.
Here we go.
Hudson.
Oh!
As Matisse Janmark almost makes it 4-0.
Oh my goodness.
Folks, this is a picture-perfect start for the Oilers right now.
I know it's better for the stream for us to look at the further TV, but it's too far for me to see the
I
numbers,
know,
so I want to watch the one that's
It's hard
next to
not
us.
Go back and watch the one over here, and not watch the far one. Is better for our framing, but
Sorry you're getting a lot of the side of our faces, I guess.
oh, I just love the fact that first game back in the lineup and Jeff scores. Don't take him out again, Chris. Keep Jeff Skinner in the lineup. Oh man, that's 3 goals on 6 shots.
That's an insane stat, and I'm not really that familiar with sports stats, and even I know that.
Yes.
I've been lamenting the fact that every time I've worn a jersey,
Yeah.
oh, a good save by DeSmith, I think.
Yes.
But every time I've worn a jersey in the playoff run so far, that we've lost.
Oh.
Which is why I'm not wearing a jersey today, because
you're a jinx with the jersey.
this year bad. Last year I wore a jersey every time, and we did pretty well. But yeah, Graham's nodding. He's like, yeah, you did, and every time you forgot, it was bad. So, but this year, yeah, every time I've tried to wear a jersey or touched like anything that is an official Oilers merch situation, it's been bad. So, yeah. Otherwise, I would be wearing a jersey.
Fair enough. But hey,
are you a jersey person?
I was years ago. I have a big collection of jerseys from all across NHL, but the more I've dove into media, it's like it all won't be kosher. So if I do wear a jersey, it's when I'm playing ball hockey or I'm out with some friends.
Fair.
And a buddy of mine told me, if you're gonna wear a jersey on camera, make sure it's of a team that went bankrupt like 50 years ago. So
fair enough.
So there's no, you're a fan. Or
There's no bias. Yeah,
Yes.
Reduces the bias at least.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Journalistic intent and all that, or integrity and all that, I guess.
Yes, but it is very funny though. I've gone to events with friends. Like I've gone to watch football with friends, and I've worn like jerseys from like random leagues, like random teams no one else but me knows.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
Yes.
It's also kind of fun when you wear your local jersey when you travel somewhere else.
Oh, absolutely.
Because sometimes people will recognize and you can make sudden surprise friends.
Yeah.
So.
No, like before COVID hit, I was on.
Okay, there we go.
Friends of mine, we did a trip to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
And we found all the Edmontonians in Vegas for the game.
Yeah.
And I'm
All
loving
right.
right now. It's either forcing a turnover or hitting anybody in a green jersey.
Mm-hmm. That's how you play hockey, right?
Yeah. In the playoffs, usually. That is usually the playoff strategy.
It's still pretty good vibes here at the restaurant also. We can, even though we're in the private room, we can definitely hear fans that are watching the game and on the casino floor.
Yeah.
It's
It's a good night for patrons here at Atlas Steak and Fish in Ice District.
Yeah. Oh, there's a whistle.
See what the call is here. Side. It's been a quiet start for Stu. I mean, he's made a couple of big saves, but in large part, he's had a relatively okay start.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! If there's another Stu shutout, I will.
That'll be crazy.
Build him a statue.
Truly, build him a statue. Right next to the one that's out there. Maybe in place of the one that's out there.
Right?
Controversial. Maybe somewhere in the moss pit so people can high five him. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. I don't know about putting in the moss pit. Someone might try to fight it or bite its fingers off.
Okay, fair. Fair. He does deserve a statue though if he gets another shootout or shutout. Those are two different terms, Kristen. Shutout and shootout. Ooh.
We mentioned the moss pit there. I was there. Meet a friend before the last home game, and that place, that moss pit. If you are over the age of 25, that place is not for you. That place for ages 18 to 23.
It's that, or you gotta pack some Tylenol, Advil, whichever one is the big sponsor for the NHL this year. Because I went not last season, but the playoff run before.
Yes.
Around this time with my sisters, because it was one of my sister's birthday, and we had a game on that day, which was really nice. So we went and got dinner. We showed up in the moss pit, and by the end of the first, I was like, I'm ready to leave. My feet hurt. It's all concrete. It's a vibe though. Like,
I mean, it's not. Yeah, no.
If you really just succumb to the vibe, you can kind of get over it. But I would recommend bringing some Tylenol and wearing good shoes.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
God, that goal was so good. As we're coming back from TV timeout. They're so smiley. Look how happy they are.
I mean, I would be too on that bench.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But again, they have to not.
Oh.
Here we are. Who was
Bad
that?
turnover.
Oh, it was our friend number 21.
Jason Robertson.
Jason Robertson. You know what? I also can barely even be mad at that because Jason Robertson is also half Filipino,
Yes, he is.
as am I. So I suppose if anyone had to score on Dallas,
Fair.
it can be him.
Yeah, that's the one thing. There's a lot of people of color in this series. There's Jason Robertson, Cody Cece's also, he's a quarter Filipino.
Cody
Darnell-
Cece?
Yeah.
What?
Just found out, yes.
Huh. I just learned something new.
Even I didn't know that until the series began.
Nice.
Yeah, and then, of course, Vander Kane, Darnell Nurse.
Yeah. Yeah. Love to always see more diversity in sports.
Absolutely.
Robertson scored last on Tuesday, didn't he?
I think he did, yes.
He got their one goal?
Yes.
Well, maybe we do it again.
But again, yeah, this team, don't sit back, make it a 4-1 game.
Mm-hmm. A 5-1 even. Perhaps a 6-1.
Uh-oh.
There's so much hockey game left. Come on, Stuart. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, now this is not the time to start getting killed with your passing or getting sloppy.
Mm-hmm. That is a pattern with the Oilers, though, is like they'll do really well the first period, and then they're like, we're fine.
Yes.
And then they're not. So hopefully when they go to the locker room in 7.5 minutes, the vibe is good job, keep going,
Right.
don't rest on your laurels.
Yeah, this team is very prone to, falling asleep for a good 8-minute stretch.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you guys doing?
That same friend Graham was talking about, I think because it was game one and because we did really well the first period
Yes.
and then they kind of choked the rest of it. I think that was the chirp she sent back. She was like, are the Oilers going to remember to play the last 40 minutes of the game? And had to give it to her that she was not wrong.
No.
So hopefully today we learned the lesson from game one.
Exactly. And for those who tap in the game over often, I always say Edmonton is prone at times to playing a good 44 to 45 minutes. When
Yeah.
they play a full 60, they're unbeatable. When they only play a good 42 minutes, that's when they get into trouble.
Yeah. Oh. Vander Kane got whapped in the face.
Oh. The power play for the Oilers once again.
Ooh, yep.
Ooh.
Got him right on the nose. Not our handsome villain, Evander Kane. Oh, he's looking okay though,
Yeah.
and it is only a minor, so they didn't draw blood. I
I
don't
was going
think.
to say, I thought if that drew blood, that would have been big, but nope. All right, can Edmonton convert again? Let's see. They're 1 for 1. One shot. Oh, they are looking for that cross ice pass to dry. Right now, Dallas is trying to kill this clock in his power play.
Fair enough. What else can they do?
It's gotta feel. Great white shark is coming. Connor circles back.
Oh,
To regroup. Offside, a little too fast. That'd be a terrifying sight for the sides to break a game open.
hmm
He'll get more chances. He will get more chances to try and beat the Smith here.
Yeah, we still have almost a minute of power play, so let's see how we do. Oh,
Right. Oh, Rupe Hinn skating good. Guess that. Oh, big save, Stu Skinner. Massive save with the right pad.
we love to see it.
Yep, Stu's locked in.
Oh, and the fans are going absolutely wild as the power play is about to end.
Down front. Oh, bad pass by Vander Kane. That's going to be back to even strength hockey.
Fair enough. He did just get bapped in the face, so
Still suffering the effects of getting bonked
still
in the face.
shaking it off a little.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
It's Draisaitl. That's the point. Gulak out in front.
oh, oh.
Corey playing like Kapanen trying to get the deflection on.
Mm-hmm. Dallas really trying to close the gap before period end.
I know it's only a 3-1 game, but it's got to feel like a 6-1 game right now if you're Dallas. That gets out. Frederick, not going to get there. And now good work by Matisse Janmark trying to keep that puck in the Star zone.
Here we go.
Arvidsson
Oof.
gets rubbed out.
Oh. Now they're just trying to dig it away from the boards.
That puck still there along the boards. Sticks being grabbed. No call.
That's NHL playoffs.
Oh, Oilers got lucky there. I could have been called on Arvidsson holding the stick. He got lucky. He got lucky with that one.
I mean, it is a way to kill time on the clock, I suppose. So
Yeah.
that we can get to that break of intermission, but doesn't make for particularly interesting hockey.
No, not at all. No, it does not. Not one bit.
Oh, let's go. Oh, is that icing?
Looks to be, yes. Oh, man. That's a great save by Stu.
Mm-hmm. Cannot deny that that man is locked in for this game 5.
All right, Matthias Ekholm turns and Arvidsson fell on the imaginary ghost.
Yep.
The chance. Oh! Couldn't get that puck to McDavid. Because right now you're seeing the Dallas Stars just denying any chance getting that puck across Connor McDavid.
They really don't want to let in a fourth.
Lindbergh gets it. I know the Dallas Sticks working overtime here in this first period. Again, no call. Edmonton luck gets it with one again. Referee saying play on.
Even if they're sandwiched on top of each other, I guess.
This is just prisoner rules hockey right now to end the first period.
They still have 2 whole minutes. A lot of Dallas fans on their feet.
Yeah, I'm feeling the vitriol for the officials from anyone in Dallas, Texas right now.
Another icing call. What do you think Ottinger's doing in the dressing room?
Probably fuming right now. Probably just steaming at himself.
Meditation, perhaps?
I mean, you
Some deep breathing?
hear him. You gotta do something.
Hopefully. Oh my goodness. Like, it's a hard job, so I get it. Oh,
Got blocked in front by Nurse.
all right, Darnell.
What's happening?
Okay.
I settle after it. Thomas Harley trying to go wide. Can't do it. Right now, Dallas just can't get anything good on any good looks and wants to.
Nope. Turns out our defense is defensing, which is
Yes.
great.
Arvidsson. Probably skated. And does get back to the Dallas zone. As the Stars trying to push late here in the first period.
Yep. Less than a minute left. I think they really just want to not let in a fourth goal before the break.
I mean, that would completely deflate this team if you allow a goal with less than 30 seconds to go in this period.
Yep. It happens, but
Yes.
I think they're really trying to not let it happen. $20 seconds.
I'm just seeing so many jerseys in white in front of the net, making sure nothing gets on Stu.
Really supporting him, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good to see because
There's Perry down the wing.
oh,
Will not get a shot off.
and there's the buzzer.
All right, end of the first period, Kristen. Oilers up 3-1. That was a really good start.
It was, yeah. Hopefully they keep their heads in the game. I think Graham's coming back to say that we're going to take a little break while the period is also on a break. Great. Might see if we can get some eats here. We'll probably get some eats here while we're at Atlas Steak and Fish, and we'll see you when we're back.
Oh, baby, we're back. What did I miss? Did anything happen? Was anything fun? Did anyone die?
What? No, it was a quiet game. No, nothing to get into. No, nothing at all happened, Graham.
I was keeping an eye, and man, I was, because I just had to do some stuff off camera, and taking a look at hockey Twitter.
Yes.
Pete DeBoer saying that they're lighting this man on fire is not a strong enough way to describe what's happening.
Pete DeBoer is getting eaten alive, and I get it because I understand. Yes, you're mad at Jake Ottinger for letting in 2 goals on 2 shots, but that's your number one. That's your franchise netminder. Where's your trust in him?
Man, Casey DeSmith is really good though. Casey DeSmith is pretty good. And what happened when Stu was a pumpkin at the start of the series against LA? You know, the Oilers did play a lot better in front of Calvin Pickard. I'm going to defend Pete DeBoer a little bit on this one. I don't know if I agree, but like I get it. The concern I would have is like managing your goaltender, and like making sure that when your team goes back to the locker room, that there's not this just like boiling rage otter ready to give every player rabies that he finds.
Not the good one. Boiling rage otter is a good one.
As you know, because Jake Ottinger famously also has rabies. It's not true. It's an allegation.
I hope not.
Chance now for the Stars here. Oh, good work. Nice. Oily boys to clear the zone. I'm really curious to see, like, we already have a goal from Janmarks. This line being put together is really successful. Like, in the times they went on the ice, I have a hard time critiquing what they're doing. Well, honestly.
No, and again, that's the big thing where Edmonton is rolling 4 lines deep. And again, if you're getting this again from your 4th line, you should be in good shape for a most likely Cup Final rematch against the Florida Panthers.
Oh, boy. I don't want to think about that yet. Let's get through this game, okay? Chance here for the Stars. Chance for Marchment. And a penalty for Hoopst. A hook on...
I think it's that Brett
What?
talking to someone.
Yeah, but Dallas had possession of the puck.
I gotta see a replay on this one.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay, Bud's in the chat. Thoughts, feelings, emotions? That felt weird to us. That felt a little weird.
I don't know if that was really much to...
Yeah, that...
I don't know. That felt makeup call-y.
Kind of, yeah. I don't love that at all. I mean, like, okay, for sure you want a game manager or whatever, but like...
Yeah,
I've seen that's pretty soft. That sucks for Brett Kulak. He's been really good this series.
and here's a big kill now for the Oilers.
Good block there. Keep Mika Rantanen busy. Harley passes across. Shot on net. Knocked down. This is good practice for me. I'm doing some play-by-play on Sunday, so
There you go.
nice to get. Everyone loves summer hockey tournaments, right?
Oh, exactly. 'Cause, I mean, every parent who can drop $40K is going to be putting their trying to get the kid in the brick tournament.
Oh yeah, brick tournament's coming up soon.
Yes, it is.
Oh boy. Are you working that one?
I'm not. No, I've never been asked to work the brick tournament.
Oh well, someone is making a big mistake because
I would like to, but-
you're great. Matt Duchesne now. Oh, they're totally just trying to tee up this Rantanen one-timer, eh?
Yeah. And Dallas just can't get anything on skin. Just a lot of white jerseys in front, watching in front of the nets right now.
Good, clear. You definitely can see that Ekholm looks a little slow, eh?
Yeah. Taking a long on the
Remember the Taylor versus Tyler debate?
I
Once
do.
upon a time. Tyler won, right? It should have been Tyler second.
I think Sagan won, but I mean, Taylor Hall is a former MVP.
Whose career would you rather have?
Yeah, probably would be Sagan's. Overall, I mean, there was much more stability in Sagan's career when it came to teams than Taylor Hall's.
Yeah, well, is that Taylor Hall's fault or is that Taylor Hall's fault for trusting Darren Ferris?
Darren Ferris slander. Oh boy, here we go.
Look, maybe don't be bad at your job.
I mean,
Just a thought as an agent. Maybe be good and get your clients real deals.
there was a few agents, but there's a few agents in the hockey world who are like, really, Come on. And get off social media as well, too.
I kind of love them being on socials. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's hilarious, especially when they start getting spicy. We all know we're talking about the same person, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Very much so.
I hear he has a podcast. That's totally a nice thing. Yeah. Good call. Good for Ekholm. Look at that handsome guy.
Yes.
I saw a photo of the last time before last year that he was in the Stanley Cup Finals, and it was that Nashville Pittsburgh series, and he looks the same,
Right?
but without a beard. It was until like he actually got into the Browns.
Yeah.
It was physically upsetting, because when you could look at photos throughout those rounds, I still can't believe that Nashville team didn't win a cup.
No.
With that ridiculous defense score of Ryan Ellis before his body fell apart.
Mm-hmm. And Roman Yossi on that, with prime Roman Yossi.
Yeah, I mean Roman Yossi's still prime. Was Ryan Suter on that team still? No, I think he was already gone.
I don't think he was. No.
Oh, what a save! See, this is how you can tell Casey Smith hasn't played in a hot minute. Those pads are sparkling.
Yes,
They are. Those are shiny pads. Oh,
If that puck got through, we had Draisaitl right there for the tap in.
wow. That's a cool mask, though. I'm a big fan of that. That's really fun. Kane at 1-11. Wow. What a record.
That's wild.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Evander King contract paid out was extremely good.
Yeah, like I didn't think he was going to look very well after. I thought it was going to be a giant albatross, but it actually has looked that bad.
Only 1 year left on it, too. Chance now for Henrique. Oh, good knockdown. Who is that? Was that Essa Lindell?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Good pickoff. Who is that? Jeffrey Skinner. Our sweet boy, Jeffrey.
And gets a shot off on the Smith. Like, that is.
I know, like, most of the league, like, kind of hates the Oilers now. Like, I understand it. It's fine. I do deeply appreciate how everyone's universally like, play Jeff Skinner.
Right? To steal a wrestling term, he's the giant baby face of the hockey world.
He is the big baby face of the hockey world.
He's the Rey Mysterio of the hockky world. You can't find a hater of just Skinner. He's the Rey Mysterio. Everybody loves him.
I don't know. You might find the odd Carolina Hurricanes fan. Might find a couple. I mean, Buffalo Sabres fans, like, do you get mad at Jeff Skinner? Or do you get mad at the fact that he was signed to that contract to play with Zachary Eichel?
Oh, boy. I think a Sabres fan is more mad at Terry Pagula than anything else, and Kevin Adams.
It is pretty common. Every Sabres fan I do meet and talk to, the whole, one of them, really hates Terry Pagula. No, I know two Sabres fans. My friend Zach and my friend Dan.
Okay, I do know a few Sabres fans, and they are not it's funny because he's also a Buffalo Bills fan, so he appreciates what they've done in football, but not in hockey.
Yeah, I mean, pretty fair. I mean, when you hire, like, Kevin from business administration to be your general manager,
right?
I don't really know what you expect. Shit, good job, guys. I mean, I guess I got Alex Tuck for Jack Eichel.
Yes.
And how's Peyton Krebs doing? Crushing it?
Do you remember, there was one game, remember the weird COVID bubble year, 2021, where it was a shortened season? I don't even remember, but there was one game where Buffalo played where literally every coach...
Backhanded chance. Good save by Stu.
Great stuff, Stewart.
See how far on the delay we are here. Oh, now we go to an Alberta emergency alert.
Of all times right now, we have to pop on the TV.
I was actually wondering when this is exact. So I saw my phone light up and I was taking a look and I was like, okay, what'll this be?
Of all times, right now, it's, oh boy.
Big fan of this Purge voice.
Yeah, that's the one thing is that. How big is the storm right now?
Yeah. you maybe want to go home. Sorry, just like as we get back to real life here with the scary red backwash. Kristen, do you maybe want to like check the Nest Cam and see how the dogs are doing, and if they're having a bad time, do you want to go home and take care of the puppies? Maybe. Okay. This is clearly what we're trying to keep an eye on here is our puppies.
You're seeing real life stuff right now with Graham and Kristen.
Hey, get some dogs, Avery. Get some dogs. You'll understand.
I travel too much to have dogs. I love dogs, but I travel way too much to have dogs.
Get a plant. Get a ficus. No, an orchid that you have to really work to take care of. All right, well, now we're waiting for the start of the annual purge.
The fact that comes in always in red and the most ominous thing, I just appreciate.
I mean, it makes sense, though. Like, you want people to notice it. I know. This is where I'm really happy to not work in FM radio right now. Because, like, hey, because we're just we can't see hockey. We don't know what's happening.
Right.
Thunderstorm talk here on Game Over Edmonton, live from Atlas Steak and Fish, here in the heart of Ice District as the game comes back. Whenever the Alberta emergency alert would come on, if it came along for too much and cut off too much of a song, I would have to go back into our files and delete a song so we wouldn't report it as played to the CRTC because it would throw off our CanCon requirements for the month.
That is strange. Like, there should be an exception for that. That should not be a thing where CRTC would ding you.
Are you saying the CRTC is potentially bad and behind the times? Wow. What a shocking statement. That's astonishing.
I mean, you can imply, you can assume that if you want. A system that, is in 1974.
No, I've actually had to do, I have had to go to a hearing in front of the CRTC. Well, it was technically the Canadian Broadcast Standards Council, but they're a part of the CRTC, so whatever. I said some stuff on the radio that was not good, and I had to go talk about it.
Yikes.
I was 21. I didn't know what I was doing. It's a dumb guy being dumb guy stuff. As the Oily boys are back, once again, we are live here at Atlas Steak and Fish inside the heart of Ice District. Make sure to come by for your pregame meal. On Saturdays, the prime rib special. Oh boy, very, very, very good. Last time we partook their tower of seafood, and I'm still having dreams of the Atlantic lobster. Oh,
I watched you,
buddy.
I watched you go through that tower.
Yeah, we demoed that thing. It was so good. It was so good. The shrimp was unbelievable. The shrimp was incredible. Okay, well, nothing happened. Thankfully, no one scored.
I was going to say, I thankfully didn't miss any goals or anything critical during that warning.
Yeah, did anyone watch online and see something fun? Let us know in the chat, okay? Ekholm, yeah, good call to see if Ekholm avoiding a hit. Is it his? Do we know what's actually wrong with Ekholm?
No, it has been kept as an undisclosed injury. The Oilers have refused to say.
Okay, because they don't want people to be hacking at whatever part of the body is injured.
No, exactly.
Okay, so that feels like either core. Oh, chance here, shot. Oh, knocked just wide. As hit this line again of Arvidsson, Podkolzin, and Janmark getting a little spicy.
And nice to see Darnell Nurse once again. Darnell Nurse is such a great shot. I like to see him not afraid to live. Chance.
I am so friggin' sick of seeing people complain about Darnell Nurse. Like, his contract is now bad with the way he is playing and the way the salary cap is structured. Did he perhaps get that contract too soon because of mistakes by previous administrations? Probably.
Yeah.
As of right now, I think $8 million or $9 million? $9 million for Darnell. Entirely reasonable. Very reasonable.
And Evan Bouchard is going to get more. He's going to get close to that, if not more, when that time is up.
Can I tell you something I was kind of embarrassed to admit and what I realized last game? That I almost liked it more when Evan Bouchard was minus 27, but with 84 points. Because I was like, all right, so he can't play defense, so his number is just going to get lower and lower and lower, but he can still play good offense, so we'll still have that benefit. Maybe we can sign him to a pretty reasonable, terrible defensively, amazing offensively contract, and then he'll figure out the defensive side of the game in a few years.
You're the only person I know who said that, who's hoped for that to plummet, but no, Bush has now become a very strong D-man at the end of the ice.
And again, if he plays like this during the regular season, I'll call it worth it.
The playoff Evan Bouchard is something else.
You know who? Oh, Chance here now is good block. Who is that?
That was Jake Wallman.
Oh, that's Wallman inhales a hit too. Is that from Randon?
Yeah, Miko Rantanen
boy.
on the body.
Miko Randon is very much like big for big sake, to be honest.
Yes.
Doesn't throw a lot of hits, even though he totally should. Oh, Jason Robertson now back on the ice.
Jason Robertson also, I didn't realize he's a massive human as well, too.
Yeah, he's beefcake.
Yes.
Big boy. Huge. That is a muscular man.
That's the one thing about when you're 5'7" and $155, like a lot of these guys just tower over you.
Yeah. Avery, I love you. You're a little guy.
Yes,
You're just a
I
little guy. Whoa.
Wow. Just strong defensive play right now. Dallas is living in the Edmonton zone and unable to get anything past Skinner.
I mean, look, but the fact that Jeffrey is on the ice right now in the defensive zone, I think is kind of impressive.
Yes.
Because, like, this is a guy that Chris Dodblock actively hates. And I think part of it is the defensive play. Look at that clear. Outstanding. Yeah, you know what? You could see a delayed penalty on that one. They're getting gassed.
Yeah.
Klingberg and Ekholm. What a interesting pairing. Who's going to sit? Is it the Viking? Good work, Wallman. What's going on? Oh, okay. All right. Well, cool. We don't know who's on the K. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Jake, after the trade to bring in Jake Wallman, Graham, you know what? I've been critical for many reasons of the current regime, but I will say this much though. That was a good move to bring in Jake Wallman.
What? No one trade should ever be fireworthy. In my opinion, I think GMs are still human. They do make mistakes and do dumb things. The fact that Steven Yzerman is still a general manager after putting in a sweetener to San Jose to get rid of Jake Wallman. And then San Jose was able to go, ooh, another first-round pick from the Oilers. Yoink, we'll take that, please. is patently insane.
I don't get it.
Like, is it because he did his little dance? Is that what they were upset about? I don't understand.
No hockey man at this rate probably was an issue with him. What's this gritty nonsense for all we know? But
yeah, he's just a big Justin Jefferson fan. Who could say? I don't know. I've always liked Jake Wallman. I think his skating is really good. I think he picked up so much of the skills that Philip Broberg had when he was here that you definitely saw the Oilers missing. Philip Broberg, he's okay offensively. His puck IQ is fine, but you watched him play, and what's his biggest strength? He can get around the defensive zone so fast to knock down plays, and I think you see a lot of similar stuff with Jake Wallman.
Yes, you do.
All right, so Ekholm with the interference. Chance now here for the Stars to cut this lead in half. Baby Nuge clears the zone.
And what a series for Nuge. What a series for Nuge. And what a posting for Nugent Hopkins.
After a really rough year, too. A very pedestrian year by Nuge standards. But here we go. Chance for Connor McDavid. No, they'll dump and change. No, McDavid will stay on. Okay.
All right.
I want to be grumpy about them burning out McDavid, but then look, he just killed off by himself another 20 seconds.
Exactly. And right now, this penalty kill is starting to lock in, which is a great sign.
People, of course, there's the obvious comparisons to last season's team. Which one is better? How much do we miss Holloway? What a save by Stu. Standing tall. Get up the thumbs. Wow. That's the best chance Mikko Rantanen's had all series.
Easily. Right in front and scared turned it away.
Rope hints to Rantanen. Rantanen holds, waits in the Leon spot. It's not your spot, Mikko. It's not your spot. Good block by Podkolzin. Oh, that was pretty sick. That looked cool as hell. I deeply love how cool a top shelf roofer looks from inside the hash marks. It just looks dope.
And that is tough to go high on Stu Skinner at 6'4".
Yeah, Stuart Skinner does get pretty little when he goes down to the butterfly, though. Like when he's in the V, and he gets a little low. All right, well, so Rupe Hintz can skate. Clearly, all the Oilers have to do now is hack the bone. That, you know what? That's positioning.
Yeah.
That was he was waiting for the shot, and he was too far out. Man, hard to, I don't know. Wyatt Johnson has been such a good scorer. Mm-hmm. I have a hard time being too upset about that one. That was just really good. That was a really good, well-set pass and play.
That was. But yeah, they got Stu moving, and they paid for it.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Stuart Skinner. I mean, he's not the most mobile guy in the world. He's so big. Mm-hmm. 6'4"?
Yeah,
whatever he kind of weighs in at. Yeah, that's tough. He's still better than Mikko Koskinen.
That's the one thing is that, Mikko Koskinen, probably got too much flack, but Mikko Koskinen was not a goalie to win you a series. He was not going to be a guy, I'm sorry. I'm 6'7". He is way too small, 6'7".
Yeah, man, Mikko Koskinen sucks. Who's the most? Oh, chance here for Evander Kane. Who's the most disappointing, or forgettable, or just give me chance here for the Stars now. Pass up, goes to try to go to Sagan, knocks it down. Lindell across. Yeah, Stars really cooking right now. Who's the weirdest Oilers goaltender you can think of?
Weirdest Oilers goaltender? Yeah,
not like an Ilya Brizgalov weird, because we all were deeply, as someone who once owned an Ilya Brizgalov jersey, we deeply love his weirdness. Who's the most obscure strange Oilers goaltender you can think of?
Jonas Gustafsson, how about that?
Okay, you know what? Jonas Gustafsson is my flair on the Edmonton Oilers subreddit. And every few games, if I'm popping up in the chat and someone will be like, Jonas Gustafsson, really? And I'm not changing it. Not getting rid of it.
He is peak. He was an Oiler. People get surprised remind him, yes, he was an Oiler briefly.
Matthew Garrett. Once upon a time. Martin Gerber also very briefly an Oily boy.
Yes, he was. Who else was
that should have been a penalty, but okay. I mean, I guess if the other trip was, that's all right. That's okay. Officials' rules are made up. It doesn't matter. I'm not upset that we didn't get a call, but that should have been a penalty, no?
And that's the one thing that players and coaches will tell you. Here's the one thing. If you're going to call a game a certain way, they'll tell you. You just want consistency. That's all he wants. It shouldn't be the first period game is called one way. Second period hold another standard. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll never happen. It should never happen in 1,000 years. The officials union wouldn't have it. I really wonder if you move to a system. Oh, here we go. Connor McDavid with the breakaway. Oh! Wow! That was ridiculous. Holy boats.
Like Chris Cuthbert says, McWow!
When Connor scores a really sick goal, and even he's just like, hell yeah, man. That was what that was. Jeez. That was awesome.
All the momentum was on the start.
Oh, you know what? He hasn't done that particular move in a couple of years.
No,
that's a little throwback. A little nice. Hey, how you doing?
That was you know what that was, Graham? That was a screw you. This is series over. That's a you're not coming back.
That might be. You might have been here. Might have been Essa Lindell actually. Jeez. Oh, TD4 is checking it with that call. Always get worried about that one. Man, wow. That was
unbelievable.
Remember there was that time when he was in the first 5 years of his career, he dined out on that move.
Yes,
multiple times a year. There was his comeback goal after the collarbone against Columbus.
There
was the The New York Rangers won, same thing. Zoop,
Yup.
zoop, zoop. I think that's the scientific sound. Yeah. Who was the when was the last time he scored a goal like that?
That's a great question.
The only one that I can think of is again against the New York Rangers on New Year's Eve, when Kyler Yamamoto got called up for one of his first games.
Yes.
That was a long time ago now. Oh my God. Actually, chat. Do we have anyone in the chat that can kind of remembers?
The McDavid 1-on-4 goal. It's so funny. Remember, the Rangers were up, 4-1. Edmonton stormed back to make it 4-4. And Leon told Rangers bench. He told them, wait, it's coming.
Ooh. That was a bouncer. It's a knuckle puck. Oh, look at the. You know what? That's just a look of defeat. That's a defeated look. Like, oh my God. And he is going probably. I want to see the NHL speed stats on that one afterwards, because he's probably going like 30, 40 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
But it's so funny because Connor McDavid, he shows a lot of emotion when playing, but put him in front of the media, man. I mean, and he's done better. He's got a very dry sense of humor, but he rarely will ever show us that emotion in front of a microphone.
I feel like the most he ever gets is when like respected his little defense joke the other game. He went,
yeah,
and that's about what you got. Like that was the extent of it. Connor McDavid's awesome. He's the greatest, he's not the greatest of all time. You know, I think you could argue at this point probably top 5 NHL player of all time. You get really close. I will comfortably say he's the most skilled NHL player of all time. But man, if and when he leaves Edmonton, I will be a little sad more for like being able to watch this all the time, but not like as a fan of like, oh, I really liked him.
Yeah.
Like if Leon were to leave, devastated. I love that man. Give me the grumpy German sensibilities, and I will. I feel a much like deeper city connection between Leon than I do with Connor.
Interesting.
But of course, Connor's unbelievable. Like he'll get a statue for sure.
Of course.
Like
I think Leon might as well too. I think they both will. I think they'll both get some kind of permanent acknowledgement.
Oh, both their numbers will be retired.
Yeah,
for sure. Like I honestly think there's of players for the Edmonton Oilers whose numbers should be retired. I have time for Ryan Smith, but he's not in the Hall of Fame, so he kind of feels like the Oilers' Wall of Honor.
Yeah.
Connor and Leon are first ballot Hall of Famers.
Absolutely. Absolutely they are.
Is there another Oiler player right now who you think maybe could make the Hall of Fame? Not really.
No, unless they drop the Hall of Fame rule, which I do think it's a little bit silly that you have to be in the Hall of Fame, because there's a few other Oilers who should be in the rafters.
Like who?
If the rule was taken away, I would say Nuge. Take away that rule, Nuge is on the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I could. Nice shot by Darnell. Stamped up by Casey DeSmith. Yeah, you know what? I can see that. Yeah. I could see that. I feel like Nuge and Ryan Smith exist in similar levels with this particular team, except like Nuge has not left, did not ever leave. But Ryan Smith is on the Wall of Honor, I think.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, and Al Shemsky.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever want to make yourself real sad, go take a look at the for Skinner with a chance now. Can I tell you my dumbest favorite thing about Jeff Skinner?
What's that?
Like, where's number 53? Like that's so stupid. That's a dumb number. It's a silly number.
It's a very football number.
Yeah, but not even like a cool football position. That's like that's like your backup left tackle.
Yeah.
Is rocking the 53.
It's a long snapper number.
Yeah, 100% is a long snapper number for sure. Like you never see like a cool linebacker rocking a 53.
Not really. No, it's 51, 56, 59.
56, even 50, average 50. Yep. I'm a little biased because it looks like one of the guys for the Elks this year. Oh, shot by Evander Kane. Where's number 50? And I think it's just a cool looking number. 3 minutes left in this one. Shot 17-13 in favor for the Oilers. Ripper of a shot there from Dallas defense. Marchment chasing it down. Seguin. Who goes for a spill? Is that Klingberg? That was Klingberg. Oh, what a move by Leon. Oh. I know Ash would say that their numbers together have been pretty terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be a bit of an eye test goober here. I do like Kane and Leon together. When they do get cooking, it just sometimes takes a while.
Yeah.
Wow. Highest percentage of playoff games with 2+ points.
That is
Connor
weird.
0.8 behind Wayne. Obscene.
The amount of stats that Leon and Dry and Connor are in, surrounded by only Marilyn has more than them. Only Gretzky has more than them. Only Gordie Howe has more than them. It's like, come on.
Yeah. First ballot Hall of Famers, man. First ballot Hall of Famers.
No,
I think they're the only Hall of Famers in this series.
yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of the Dallas side. Who would be Hall of Famer?
I don't know. Jamie Benn feels like eighth time on the ballot, maybe then, but
that's the
like.
thing about the Hockey's Hall of Fame is that it, to an extent, it's become too much a hall of really good.
Yeah, Kevin Lowe shouldn't be there. Kevin Lowe shouldn't be there. He shouldn't. He's not. I'm sorry. He shouldn't be. You know, really? Am I crazy? I don't think he yeah, he won all those cups, but like, okay, sick. Give it to like friggin' Dave Semenko too. By that same logic.
Kevin was a hall of really good player.
Yeah, totally, 100%. But like, I don't know, friggin' Alexander McGillney's not in. Your hall sucks.
Which to me is insane, but I also think it goes down to a little bit of xenophobia and sentiment towards Russian.
Yeah, I mean, Colin Campbell's in your Colin Campbell's in your Hall of Fame is garbage.
Colin Campbell, what has he done that's Hall of Fame worthy? What has he done?
He's a little fake artist, is what he is.
Like,
That's a really deep reference. That's a really dumb, deep reference.
wow.
Oh, man. Great shot by Connie, though.
And Casey Smith did not know where that puck was.
Yeah, I wonder if they should have put Jake Ottinger back in that. Would that just break your team? I mean, you're getting eliminated if you don't do something anyway. All right, more zone time for the Yanmark line. Let's go. I will say I do one big difference between this Oilers team compared to last year's Oilers team.
Yes.
I think their depth speed on this team is so much more noticeable with Kasperi Kapanen specifically, and I think with Vasily Podkolzin. He's not great at turning, but he's like Gimli from Lord of the Rings. He's very dangerous over short distances.
Yes.
Like Arvidsson brings a ton of speed. Like
Yeah.
I think the Oilers are a faster team. Wow, who is throwing hits there? Who is that? That was Podkolzin again. This is Podkolzin racing.
And they're throwing the body now.
I feel like Darnell half the time is big for big sake, and the other half just a terrifying man.
I mean, when you see Darnell fight people, it's horrifying. Like, you don't want to get a punch from Darnell Nurse. He will mess you up.
Yeah, and I wish you'd use that a little bit more, to be honest. I really do. I really, really do.
Like,
as Trent Frederick ends up back on? Man, that Frederick trade. I mean, who knows? If they do well, maybe it was worth it. But
it hasn't. I'll say it's my Trent Frederick, great guy, super great quote. But when it comes to the production this year, I mean, he's been injured, but it just hasn't lived up to what we've got.
Yeah. This is how broken I am as an Oilers fan. Chance here for Duchesne with a couple seconds left. Knockdown shot. Nice little block by Wallman. We love Wahlburgers. I mean, Marky Mark's cool, I guess. We're going to take a quick break, go here for the intermission, and we'll be back with a third period here on Game Over Edmonton. We are live at Atlas Steak and Fish inside the Grand Villa Casino. If you want to go take a look at our last live video, we demolished the seafood tower. It was delicious. We're going to check in with the service staff here, Adam, to see what kind of food we want to talk about. But if you want to come down here for pre-game meals when we get into Stanley Cup Final, knock on wood territory, because Dallas can still come back. Cannot recommend, if you have a group of buds together, cannot recommend enough going with the massive tomahawk. It's the size of Avery's head. And it is. And it smells incredible. It feeds a whole chunk of people, so you can share it around. It's really good. The seafood tower as well, very, very shareable. Lobster spaghettini, also very good. So if you are coming down for the game and want like a really top shelf elevated meal, make sure to come check in here first at Atlas Steak and Fish. Let them know that you heard about it on Game Over. They are open late as well if you want to get a post-game meal. Potentially after tonight. Maybe a little Thursday night celebration on Game Over Edmonton. We'll be back for the third period. Now, here's that awkward part when we switch around the scenes. third period is underway, and so are we, as we're live here at Atlas Steak and Fish in the Heart of Ice District here on Game Over Edmonton. It is our second ever full game reaction stream.
Yes.
It's different. I'm a big fan. One thing we haven't really touched on, although we're checking on everything during the intermission, weather's getting real spicy at Edmonton right now. So if you are in the Edmonton area, please be safe and be careful. Looks like our Rogers and the Oilers have now closed down Fan Park, so people are going to start making their way in here. So looks like we're going to get a lot busier very soon.
Yeah, and hey, if you're Grand Villa, if you're Atlas, it's not a bad thing. Bring more people down. Come on in.
Yeah. Do that. We'll do that. We're going to check in with Adam and probably get some food set up to kind of give you a show for when it comes to when we officially get Game Over Edmonton, the post-game stream underway. Early chance here. Jason Robertson scores.
Jason Robertson, so dangerous, but now it's a one-goal game again.
That's it. You can't. That's the thing. If you make Jason Robertson skate, he's going to have a bad time, but he just had to take that pass and fire it, so... not feeling awesome if Jason Robertson is now coming alive. Not great. Oh, Mikko Rantanen, hard to beat. I mean, Klingberg's positioning wasn't awesome. I think he was trying to close off the kind of inside pass back and forth, but that's
what he's gonna want back.
Yeah, that's. Oh, right, and it nicked the inside of his pad too. Ugh. Gross. Hate that. We're hearing some cheers out here coming from Grand Villa.
I don't know what that's for, but...
Good J saved by Stewart. Oh, man, stupid Jason Robertson. There they go. Oh,
Graham, I got a non sequitur in terms of this game here, but
yeah.
Why do so many fans, no matter what city they're in, ages 16 to 24, that broccoli haircut?
Yeah, the broccoli haircut did come back, eh? Like,
what up with that?
Because we're about the same age, I think. Because I'm in my early 30s.
Yeah.
The broccoli haircut was a thing I remember very much from like when I was in like junior high. Oh, another chance here for the Stars. Kulak picking this one up. And so it definitely is coming back. Like, there's that one kid that works, that does all the TikTok videos.
Yes.
In Mosimann. Is that who you're thinking of with the broccoli head?
One of them. Yeah, he's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's goofy, but Avry, I don't know how to tell you this. We're old.
Yeah, I know.
We're old now.
Because that is the trend.
Nice work by Darnell, pushing that puck off. Yeah, you're going to see just a steady run of Miro Heiskanen right now. Oh,
what a play.
Who was that? Was that Arvidsson? Look at you go. Oh. Nice play by Victor Arvidsson.
I hate the starfish, Graham, but that one time it worked.
The starfish, like the flop down to stop them. Yeah. That was that's it's not as bad as it used to be though. Because remember when the puck would be like anywhere inside like the face-off dots? Mm-hmm. If any player ever skated in that zone with a puck and all the defenseman was just like, no.
Yep. What?
That was their only attempt at stopping things.
Yeah.
And I mean Darnell was the worst for it.
And so was Chris Russell.
Wow. Christopher Russell. Yep. I forgot about that guy. From Caroline, Alberta.
Now, where is Caroline, Alberta?
So it's kind of, if you're going towards Red Deer, you keep going, and then you go more rural.
You go.
Yeah, it's.
As you can all tell, I did not spend very much time in small town Alberta.
It's I don't want to disparage our province, Avry, but I don't know if that's the worst thing in the world.
I spent more time in small town Ontario just doing hockey stuff than small town Alberta.
Okay, is there really small town Ontario though? Chance now for the Oily boys, curling that one around, putting it in front.
How? What? You needed a bounce to extend that lead, and they get it.
How did that? That's a teleportation.
I cannot believe that went in. Wow. Holy smoke.
A team of destiny. Team of destiny. You can't stop them. Wow. In off a skate and a body. Goofy.
Off the Lindell skate.
Wow.
Again.
Our stream is so far behind. And bless you if you have like paused your television enough for us to get here. You're a real one. You are a real one. 5-3 Oily boys. 16:30 left in the Dallas Stars season.
And we see again. Every time the Stars get a goal, Edmonton gets a fortune bounce to extend their 2-goal lead.
Well, that was one thing that. What a save!
Oh my
Stuart Skinner. Oof, obscene. Look, 3 goals on 17 shots is admittedly hot garbage, but like, big save when you needed it.
Yeah.
Big save when you needed it.
And here's the thing.
Chance now for Tyler Seguin. Getting it back. Oh, Stars are going.
They're buzzing in the Edmonton zone right now.
Good clear. Neon Leon pushing that one ahead. Or Neon Leon. There it goes.
Good on Leon, though. Just getting that puck in deep in Dallas zone for a bit.
Oh, your first hockey cliche of the game. Good for you. Welcome.
I try to not be Mr. Cliche. I try hard to not be the cliche guy.
He's got to get really into the zone here. Whew. Sorry, it was bad. Bad.
Like,
I did it. It's so funny how ingrained that is in hockey culture, though. Like, I was doing play-by-play a couple weeks ago for a summer tournament, and part of what we do is we'll interview a player post-game, usually our first start of the game. And this kid comes on camera, was like, hey, blur, 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 you had 2 goals in that one. What were you seeing on the ice that helped you get your offensive game going? Well, it's just really all about the guys. They put a lot of work in. We really kept the puck being pushed on that goalie. Took our opportunities, and I just got lucky there. It was real good. Solve that guy. This child was 10 years old.
A 10-year-old? That cliche already.
At 10 years old. It was like a hockey prep program. It was pretty. But yeah, it was that at 10.
It's funny, I interviewed for Short Park Crusaders. I did a segment with Mike Benning, who's now the Florida Panthers.
Yep.
And I know the Benning family very well. I know Abby. I know Matt Benning. I used to do stuff calling the Pandas. And I'm talking to Mike post game, and Mike is starting with the cliche. And in order to rely, Graham, I cut him off and say, Mike, try to get without the cliches.
Yeah.
And he burst out laughing.
It's so ingrained, man. It's so ingrained. That's why I'm a big fan of football. And why I love a lot of the younger NHL players, because the ad this year with Jack Hughes and even Austin, where Connor McDavid was the old man of the crew, it's very valid. And that kid in Anaheim, Leo Carlson, chance here, Janmark, waiting for the one-timer was Arvidsson. That when his English is a little, when he got his English worked out, Leo Carlson, one of the more entertaining interviews in the league, but no one noticed because he plays for the Duckies.
And that's the one thing is that you rarely see a European player with a bad quote. Almost all of them are good quotes.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if how much of it too is also that English became their second language so early on that I always love Finnish players who speak English. Because there's not a lot of direct translations for your exact words in English to the exact words you get in Finnish, and so you'll see them translate in real time, and somehow it'll come out a little kind of goofy and almost wonderfully blunt and mean.
Yeah.
Which is just that rocks. It's so fun.
Same for German players. Same for who are the players who sound great with English?
Latvians.
Danish
players.
players.
Not Latvians.
No.
Look, I just wanted Zemgus Girgensons to get some name time on Game Over Edmonton.
Zemgus, out of nowhere, a Zemgus Girgensson name drop.
Zemgus Girgensons, my Roman Empire.
That is funny.
Oh, man. I don't know what that was for. I'm just doing bits. We're in commercial, man. I don't know what you want from me.
I mean, you gotta fill time somehow.
As we pop back into the chat, we are live here on Game Over Edmonton, live from Atlas Steak and Fish here in the heart of Grand Villa Casino inside Ice District. Things are looking good. Of course, it is the Oily Boys. Everything can change. But make Atlas Steak and Fish your pregame meal space. It will be a wonderful, very high-end experience that you can enjoy before going in. You don't want, it's the playoffs. You don't have to wait in line for food, whether it's a watch party or you're at, maybe you're lucky enough to go to one of the final games here. Get your food beforehand. Make your pregame and your postgame meal here at Atlas Steak and Fish inside the Grand Villa Casino. I am. Wow, they're just playing this super cut of weird goals against the Stars. Look at how sad Essa Lindell is. Oh, he's going to cry. Someone give that man a hug.
That's rough. You can just see he's just not having a fun time right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say, I noticed this for the last Oilers home game. I do love how they stole the Dallas Stars thing of landing up the railings.
Yes, I
big
saw
fan.
that.
Big fan.
That is top tier trolling.
And it just looks cool. Like, I don't know. One of my jobs, I do work for like a sports team, and so like I definitely like hyper fixate on like game presentation. It's like little things like that. But like, you have this giant hockey cathedral. Chance now for the Stars is put down. Who was that?
No,
Was that Nuge?
Might have been Nuge. Yeah, with the block
nice
there.
little work by Nuge. And I always think you have this giant hockey cathedral, and your game presentation is good but never amazing.
No.
And I always wish they'd like add a little bit more lights, a little bit more shinies. Nice little dump there. As we go end to end, 12 minutes, 50 seconds left in this Dallas Stars season. Leon bursting in. But Leon Draisaitl is the worst player defensively on the NHL. Yes, Toronto on that one.
That the city I was just in. Because if you missed Game 4, you notice I was out here. I was in Toronto helping co-host the Third Intermission live show at Stack Market.
Oh, that must have been a lot of fun, eh? It's a good time.
It was fun. Yeah, that's one thing. Doing a live show, I know I've done a couple of live shows now with a studio audience, but it's a rush doing a show with a studio audience. It's fun.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm hosting an event next week for the Edmonton Elks, and there's going to be like kind of like a couple of hot stove like kind of interviews on stage.
Okay.
And I am both terrified and excited.
Wait, are you doing the jersey reveal event?
I am indeed. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'll be there.
Oh, nice. Well, I will give you a hearty wave. Yeah, it's part of my kind of new role. They asked if I wanted to do that, and I said yes. So
Very cool.
It'll be a lot of fun. Chance now for Jonathan Klingberg. Isn't it incredible how much better both Klingberg was and Connor Brown was when their hips started to work?
That's the thing. Funny. Playing with a broken body doesn't really work out for you that much.
Weird concept, right? Although playing with a healed body hasn't worked out for Jesse Puljujärvi, who the Oilers will potentially face next round.
Yes.
Yeah, did you know that? Jesse Puljujärvi plays for the Panthers now. I mean, plays in quotation marks.
He could be called up. You never know.
He's a Black Ace, isn't he?
Yes. So you never know.
The Bison King returns. Still wearing that disrespectful number 98, according to certain scribes in the city of Edmonton.
I just thought that was so funny because really, when it comes to hockey numbers, I'm a big who cares kind of guy. Like, why we
really? Oh man, I love hockey numbers. My Kristen gets like I'll go on like a weird run about hockey numbers, and the entire if you can have this like the sentence and statement of like why encapsulated into one human form, that is Kristen when I start to talk about hockey numbers. Am I wrong? She's shaking her head.
No, I'm a goofball. Like when I remember when Miko Costume wore 19, I was saying
That was awesome. That rules.
Yeah.
Give me a stupid number all day.
Exactly. And people were,
You big tall weirdo.
yeah, people were saying, "Oh, that's not a goalie number." What? Who cares? It's not a goalie number.
I'm waiting for the young players to start like working their way up more, because like a lot of the play-by-play do is for like really high level kind of U12, U14 sort of age groups. A lot of these kids getting drafted in the WHL, and I think because of Connor McDavid, because of Connor Bedard, you're seeing a lot of really high numbers.
Yes,
a lot of players really high numbers, and it would make Lou Lamoriello's head explode.
I mean, the Lou rules were always done.
Chance down here for Myanmar. Oh, doesn't get it.
Matthias Janmark staying aggressive in the Dallas zone.
Good for Ramsey Bolton. Good for him. Huh? Say again? Oh, the Lou Lamoriello.
Yes.
Yeah, right. See, thank you for Kristen for pointing out. I did just say Lou, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
Yeah. Lou Lamoriello, one-time Toronto Maple Leafs general manager, long-time New Jersey Devils,
GM.
And did he just get like fired and promoted up with the Islanders? Is that what happened?
No, he's full on left the Islander organization. He's full on gone.
He's gone for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, because for a little while it seemed like he was going to stay.
No, he Lou's fully out of New York.
Well, that's too bad. I think he's a deeply weird and lovely character.
I just thought it was so weird how he treated hockey teams like it was Fort Knox, or you're going to the military with all the different rules and the way he was treated.
Yeah. He's just such a bastard, man. I think it's kind of funny.
I think one of the big things, I think it was at 2021, 2022, he removed even the numbers from practice drills.
Right, yeah.
He was pissed because, like, you need to know who it is in training camp. And he said, no names, no nameplate, no numbers.
He's just a weird old man. I don't know. Do you ever hear the story about what happened with Lou when they did a bunch of firings when he was still with the Devils?
Oh, no, what?
So, again, this is all like hearsay. It's been told on many podcasts before. I'm pretty sure I heard this on Merrick versus Wyshynski way back in the day. But apparently the New Jersey Devils had done a big round of firings because they were terrible in the mid-2000s. And Lou stayed, and it was, I guess, a lot of people got hired by new ownership that Lou didn't like.
Yeah.
And so Lou, apparently, there's like one elevator that goes down from the Devils' offices at Prudential Center, and then goes right up to the parking lot. And so people were given their papers and put on the elevator and sent out. Chance now here for Wyatt Johnston, backhanding it on net, jumps up, bounces around, cleared out. Whoa, Mikko Rantanen has a chance here now. All the zone is cleared, they'll have to reset. Apparently, because Lou hated so many of these people, he set up a rolling office chair outside the elevator, and Corey Perry, the drop pass to Bush. Whoa! Apparently, he just set up a rolling office chair, and like a bag of chips, and was just like telling people goodbye with his feet up as they were leaving.
Wow!
True bastard, man.
Wow!
But very funny and very Lou Lamoriello.
That's very Mr. Burns-like.
A little bit. Connor McDavid back on now. That's a smart play by Connor, though, because he just like dumped it behind the net, wanted to kill off a few more minutes. And like, I mean, that's where the Oilers are going to have to. I mean, that's a couple. Okay, so let's go back to the game at hand, because we're just feeling good vibes and kind of screwing around now.
Exactly.
If you are the Oilers,
yes,
are you going into let's just kill off minutes, prevent defense? Or do you go to get one more?
The Stars are too good to go prevent defense. Get a 6 goal.
Okay.
Make it a 6-3 game. Do not sit back on this lead. There's too much time to even consider doing that.
I think if you asked the Oilers last year, though, they would have. Strong possibility they would have.
I mean, you don't want another Game 6 situation where Dallas was firing 80 shots at Stewart and you only had 10.
Yeah, true, but man. The thing that blows me away about this series, though, and hopefully this last 6 minutes go well. Getting into the next round, the Oilers will have home ice advantage.
Yes, they will.
Which is so goofy to me, because if a Game 7 happens at Edmonton, this city might explode.
Let me tell you something, Greg. Last year, I was out with friends to watch Game 7 against Florida, and when Matisse Janmark scored that equalizer, the place just erupted.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine what happened if they won that Game 7 last year.
Woof. I want to give a shout out to our friend Nathan in the chat. Edmonton, in a show of force, should pull the goalie. 6-on-5, baby. Let's go. I don't know why this is bringing up a really old memory I had of an April Fool's Day from many, many years ago. Devin Dubnyk was the starting goalie, and whoever was on the radio did their sports report and said that in another losing season, the Oilers, attempting to change up their fortunes, are now trying Devin Dubnyk at forward. And the Oilers were so bad that I believed it.
I feel like I recall this story. I feel like I heard. I don't know from who, but I feel like I heard.
I'm pretty sure it was Dan Tenser of all people.
It might have been
A very, very throwback to Edmonton's AM radio history.
Orla, do you remember? Back in 2016 when Dan Tenser and Jason Gregory were like threatening to have a fight? Like they were openly on Twitter feuding.
Oh yeah, there was that. Okay, so there was that there was an era of Oilers media where it was before Twitter got really awful.
Yes.
And you could see everyone starting to get really spicy and crummy. And yeah, there was outright almost fights between real human beings over Twitter, which is so dumb to say out loud.
You are all grown men with mortgages and children. Why?
I mean, at that point in time, I guess, because Dan's pretty young still.
He's young.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. I know both Dan and Jason, but I thought I was laughing at those tweets, but it's guys, come on. It's the internet. Let's relax.
Although, again, we looked at just a few weeks ago, the bar down guy and Mikey Stevens running into it, getting into fights. Again, if you're not on hockey Twitter, none of this means anything to you. Grown men are all big babies. It's the real fact here.
That is the one thing I try to not do is, unless you're being xenophobic, racist, homophobic, or sexist, I will not check you. If you do that, I will check you instantly, which I've done before.
I miss cool Twitter, I miss it when Twitter was fun.
Before it became the cesspool of...
Chance now for the Oilers. 3-on-1. Oh, no, maybe 3-on-2. Good play by Heiskanen.
Great stick to disrupt that.
And Trent Frederick pushes it up. Interesting. Trent Frederick and Leon Draisaitl and Adam Henrique. Huh.
Right now, Dallas has to move. They want to get something going here.
Right. No shellfish. Sorry, just chatting with our pals with Atlas, trying to figure out what wonderful food we can show off for you a little later on. .5:35 left in this one. You got to think that Dallas will probably start to pull the goalie pretty soon, though.
Yeah, right now it's your season on the line if you're Dallas. So I'm gonna guesstimate DeBoer makes the pull at obviously with 4 minutes left.
That's been a big update we've seen the last couple of years. It feels like teams are finally learning the analytics to know to pull your goalie sooner if you can. Much better call.
I mean, we saw Patrick Waugh do it quite a bit, pulling his goalie very early.
Yeah, didn't he do it once 10 minutes left though?
He did, yes.
Yeah, wow. That's a National Hockey League coach right there.
You know what that is? I mean, and you would notice too. That's
What a play by Podkolzin.
Wow.
Man, I know people in Vancouver really hated that guy. And I get you come in he was. People forget in his draft year, people were talking about Podkolzin he was going to be the next Vlad Tarasenko.
I remember that, yes.
But he had a Russian contract, and so you can't waste a high pick on him. But his draft year, he was projected to go in the top 3.
Yeah.
And he ended up falling to Vancouver at 10. Good stick there by, I want to say that was Brett Kulak to clear the zone. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the Dallas Stars season.
I got to think you're going to see Smith go to the bench in a minute here, Graham.
So we got Robertson out there. We got Rantanen and Wyatt Johnston. How long until? Nope, they're going to clear another minute off here, at least, or 20, 30 seconds. We'll see. Once they exit the zone, they'll. Wow, Cody Ceci on the ice. That's something.
That is.
Nope, still in the net. Wow. All right. Okay. Going for the tip, caught up in the skates. Robertson turns and fires. Man, just watch the Oilers defensemen and how everyone is just doing their best to knock down pucks as much as they can. We're going to really break this game down a whole lot more coming up on Game Over Edmonton, starting that in just 4-ish, 5-ish minutes. We will take a pause on this stream. We might turn the whole stream off and come right back, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what our numbers look like.
We'll see.
Either way, we are just a few minutes away. Bear with me for a moment. I'm going to take off for 1 second. We'll be right back.
No worries, Graham. So let me hold things down here. And yeah, it is still 5-on-5 right now. Dallas has not pulled the Smith yet. 3:14 left in the third period and 3:14 left in the Dallas Stars season. Shots 21-17 for Edmonton. Draw in the Dallas zone. Win by Edmonton. That puck comes back out to neutral territory. The Smith calms that down. Right now the Stars looking to regroup and need something to go their way here with 3 minutes left in their season. Right now, it's Barry Kapanen gets a shot on just wide. That's right now, it's Barry Kapanen staying aggressive. What a postseason for him. Gets the series winner against the Vegas Golden Knights. Has been so effective against the Dallas Stars in this Western Conference Final. And now the Stars have pulled the Smith. Dallas get the extra attacker out for the final 2:27 of this game. And Skinner plays it behind to Kulak. Kulak flips it high and down the ice. And that's not on target. And icing's waved off. Two minutes. That puck goes out of play, and right now you can feel the Stars just want anything to go towards Stuart Skinner, but that's not happening. I see a comment here from Kristen. Yeah, what is a goalie number? That's that's a funny one. Like, I know goalie numbers historically were 30, 35, 1, and then some goalies started wearing 20 and 29.
29's a good goalie number. Yeah. I'm still waiting for a forward to wear number 1.
It's happened before in like the 1930s.
Bring it back. Gotta bring it back. League, rocks the number 2 as a forward. It's just out of rotation. You got to find a different one.
That is funny.
Yeah, our the coach of the minors junior team, John Lintz, Greg Kurth, the Calgary Roughnecks, just played with Roughnecks again this year. He ripped his jersey in the middle of a game and had to come back with it because they had an extra in the back because his other one was not fixable. Anyway, we love weird numbers like we love a Stanley Cup winning game. Stanley Cup Final?
Yeah.
Get the hell out of that. That was trash.
I knew what you were trying to say. A Stanley Cup
Leon, Fred Frederick who biffs it.
Just a little bit too far beyond Frederick's stick.
Treachery, Frederick.
Should go for it.
You should have. That was cool. Oh boy.
Ice can in.
Who's out there? We got Duchesne, who will not be a star after this offseason, is my theory.
I don't see him returning to Dallas.
Blame Matt Duchesne. Puck loose in front. Yeah, Mark. Was that not a stick to the face?
A horrible 6-on-5 sequence for Dallas.
Do that hockey better. Be better at the sport you're supposed to play. There we go.
And you could probably hear the cheering.
Now, hang on. Let's see how far my cable goes. We're trying to live mic this.
No, the patrons down at Grand Villa, they can send.
Live mic this.
No, the patrons down at Grand Villa, they can sense it. They can feel it with 20 seconds left. Edmonton Oilers.
I'm just going to hang out in the background. Hello. How's it going?
Graham is.
I have old man knees. This is really hard. I feel like I'm mooning the wall of wine. I've already done that once. And the Edmonton Oilers, there we go.
The empty net. Look at
Yeah, I don't know if you were able to pick that up in the chat, but that was very cool.
Wow. So officially, for the first time since 1987, 1988, the Edmonton Oilers are going to be repeating in the Stanley Cup Final for appearances.
Teams